and good morning. Today we're going to talk about what I call the bare essentials to getting back your health and wellness. And we're going to start in the kitchen right now because the bare essentials are really, maybe to a lot of people, there's more than what you think. Okay, so let's go over some of the bare essentials. First thing you need to do, okay, is get yourself a clean water supply. This is a steam distiller that I have here, and this is for my personal use. You can see it's making drop by drop. It distillates the water, boils it. You don't have to hook this into anything. You just fill it up with water, about a ½ inch to the top, put the top on. And in about 3 hours, you get yourself a whole gallon of pure distilled water. And you can see I have this big piece of charcoal in here, and there's a piece of charcoal inside here also. And this is an excellent, we sell these at Earthshift here too. This is an excellent way to be able to detoxify your water. It's reusable, recyclable. It's all natural water purifier. You'd be surprised what this takes out, and you can actually reboil it again to be able to use it again. But the steam distiller is a dry water. Remember, we've gone over this many times, dry water. Dry water is a type of water that has nothing else in it. It's just H2O, pure. Okay, there's no fluoride, no pharmaceuticals. You wouldn't believe what's in your water supply. Okay. Not to mention chlorine, rust, whatever's in your pipes, whatever poop, sediment. Okay, if you just take a distilled water machine and put 7 gallons through it through city water and look inside it, you will see what you're drinking. This is the reason being why I also shy away from people doing spring water. Your best water is distilled water. These are about $534 delivered in the United States. You get 2-gallon containers with this and 4 of these filters. Okay, so this is an excellent piece of equipment. You need to go ahead and upgrade to get that. I would go ahead and use, this is what I use because they're very versatile. These are the Ball 32-ounce wide mouth jars. I use those for drinking and storing everything. And these are the bisphenol A free tops that you can get. And of course, again, essentials. Get away from the silverware, bamboo-ware. That's all at Earthshift. I never put my herbs or anything in the refrigerator. You put them in water. Okay, you want to keep them as live as you can. So we're going to just go through, like I said, the bare essentials in my kitchen. You should have an Earthshift kitchen, whether you like it or not. So you can make all these ferments that we have. These are my probiotic ferments. And if you don't know how to make this, Dr. Robert Cassar, fermented vegetables. We have lots of the higher level recipes on Earther Academy, which is our private school. This is a live probiotic, what I call elixir. I can't get the top off with one hand. Okay, but what we do is we just feed this with sugar to rebuild the bacteria. They just keep replicating and replicating, and I never have to buy probiotics. We do sell good products on Earthshift again, Earthshift Kitchen. And what you do is you just put sugar in here, silica and minerals, fill it back up with water, put in an ounce of sugar, and in a day you've got yourself a whole new set of, tastes like 7-Up. That one's got a chili in it too. You have a whole new set of military, as I call them, that go back into the gut wall flora. Again, this is what makes you healthy, wealthy, happy, and wise, is to have your gut wall flora, okay, powerful. And those are your military. Those are your immune system. This is a lot of the dysfunction that people get in their brain, okay, or their emotions. Fix your gut wall flora. All disease starts in the gut. So this is why you want to go ahead and only have organic, just like it has here. 100% organic ginger root powder, 100% organic cinnamon powder, 100% organic rose hips, okay? Raw organic, 100% unsmoked yerba mate. You don't want the smoked yerba mate. This is all of our brands, the OGO brand and Earthshift brands. Himalayan crystal salt, okay? That's the salt you want to use. Camu camu. What is that? Raw organic. That's a plant that has more vitamin C than pretty much any other plant around. Okay? We have all different drinks that you can learn how to make the liquids of vitality. Okay, one of the best ways to be able to clean your bodies with liquids, the best ways. So what you have to do is you have to really learn some of the protocols, practices, and principles we call terrain modification. So what I'm showing you now is how to terrain modify your kitchen. So your kitchen, which is basically your sacred ceremonial space that you intimately make the fuels, the minerals, the good things that you put into your holy land, which is your church, which is your body, which then feeds your mind. Okay, remember, so getting away from pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, and blood, as you'll see, all you have to do is, well, get away from blood for about 180 days, blood and all flesh, and your awareness, your clarity, everything will change, because drinking blood is not necessary, whatever anybody thinks. And again, the only way you're going to find that out is to clean your body up, not just stop drinking blood. You're going to clean your water up. You're going to clean up your household products. You're going to clean up your kitchen. You're going to only have heirloom foods, no GMOs, staying away from all different types of chemicals, synthetics, hormones, antibiotics. Remember, this is your new world. Your new world is to live as naturalistic of a life as you can. But that's not good enough. Okay, this is why I call this the supernatural lifestyle. It's a naturalistic lifestyle, but it's supernatural. You have to have awareness with this lifestyle. You have to navigate lots of things that are going to upgrade, enhance, and optimize your world when you can, if you can. And that even goes with taking the mercury poisonous fillings out of your mouth. Okay, or maybe the root canal that you've got going, that your body's throwing in mycoplasmic weird black mold in your system that's constantly working on your immune system. Maybe it's your gut wall flora. The gut wall flora are inhabited with bullies, which are pathogenic anaerobic microbes. And what does that do to you? Well, now you've got leaky gut syndrome. Now you've got intestinal problems. Now you've got Crohn's disease. Now you've got irritable bowel syndrome, gastroenteritis, flatulence. Okay, you don't like yourself. Why? It's because your bacteria are not you. Remember, you have to rebuild yourself in many ways. Terrain modification will help you rebuild. Take the protocols, do what you can. I would join again Earther Academy. It's $120 for 6 months. 6 months. Okay, we have hundreds of cutting-edge videos for you to be able to get some ideas, concepts, and disciplines. Remember, these are protocols that I've done to be able to cure my dysfunctions. I cured my dysfunctions. I'm not talking about you curing anything. I'm just telling you what it did for me, what it's done for tens of thousands of people, changing their ways. Changing their ways. Okay? Upgrading. Remember, change it up, but you're upgrading. You're not changing it down. You're not just changing your ways. Okay? Remember, you're using awareness also. So learn how to intermittent fast. Learn how to block fast. Learn how to be able to really unwind a lot of the debris that you've accumulated. We've all accumulated. Learn how to disconnect the parasites that are controlling you seamlessly. Remember, it's silent assimilation. It's like gaining weight. Okay, it's like getting dumbed down. It's slow. Getting sick. It's slow. Most cancers, most sicknesses, remember, it's a 20-year process of you beating yourself up. Beating yourself up unconsciously. You didn't even know you were beating yourself up, but that's what happens when you get a little bit of awareness. You get a chance to navigate. So I'm just going to go through just a few things. These are the necessary elements. We've done Earth Shift Kitchen before, but I'm just going to go through some quick things that are in my kitchen. This is, remember, my kitchen right here. And it's a very simple kitchen. I live by myself, but I've got everything I can make. 1,000 different recipes from here. Black chia seeds, organic again. These are great for your intestinal tract. They help you, not only 50% protein or so, but you want to make sure that they're the organic type, but they're loaded full of a mucoid, and that helps your intestinal tract. Magnesium concentrate. This goes in all my water, everything. These are the magnesium minerals, okay, plus about 80 other minerals. Fulvic concentrated acid with boron, okay, and zinc. Living silica, chlorella, spirulina, raw organic, carrot powder, blue-green algae, spirulina chlorella tablets, moringa, golden berries, cacao nibs, which I make cacao and I have every day, ginger root powder, cinnamon powder, dandelion leaf powder, okay, Icelandic kelp powder for iodine, real raw hemp seeds, organic. Okay, these are the oils that you put back in your body. 100% rose hips make beautiful teas full of vitamin C. Again, unsmoked yerba mate, never smoked, because the smoking is the smoked yerba mate or smoked goods have loaded full of tars and called polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which are carcinogenic. Dried hibiscus flower, organic water, makes the most beautiful tea. Triple blend seaweed, yerba mate, Hawaiian noni, organic ultimate protein that makes smoothies, different food replacement meals, shilajit powder, creatine, okay, that does help you get power. I got my organic pine nuts from Costco. They're like $25 or so. We've got macaroon-sized coconut shavings, and all this stuff's at Earthshift, except a few things. Fossil shell flour, learn the protocols. Real cold-pressed turmeric, nettle leaf powder, green coffee bean extract, and a variety of different organic spices. You want that, okay? Sea lettuce, our hot cayenne pepper, okay? And it's nice. This is my noni that I'm making right here, and you can see the noni juice. You just put a piece of noni in there and just let it sit in there. Put a squirt of fulvic acid, and that's come out of the noni. And then again, you want to have good oils. I also use ghee butter sometimes, toasted sesame seed oil, make sure they're organic. Our alternative soy sauce, okay, made from coconuts. Get that specially made. Avocado oil, I got that from Costco. Extra virgin, organic olive oil, coconut oil, okay, Soleil salt, and again, our probiotics, which I drink all the time to be able to rebuild my gut wall flora. If your gut wall flora are healthy, you can't get sick. Just so you know. Remember, 90% of your immune system is in your gut. Okay, if you have body fat, remember, it's not that you're fat, you're clogged, you're demineralized. Okay, this is what happens when you gain body fat. Then you have to go ahead and say, what is body fat? Could it be yeast, mold, fungus, candida, living in skin that will not breathe, holding acidic waste and debris, toxicity, okay, in the lymph system? Of course. Okay, follow the sauna protocols, follow the gouaching protocols we have. These are all different layers, okay, a little bit at a time, baby steps, but these are the essentials. You got to change your food, change your diet, okay, upgrade your liquids. Okay, so this is just, again, Earthshift Kitchen, get one. Maca powder back there, different herbs, macuna, alma, kava, more cacao nibs, and pumpkin seeds, okay? These were lentils, and this is my alkaline water that I store in my used vodka bottles that I clean my skin with. Learn the skin cleaning protocols, okay? Don't use the alcohol dry. Learn the skin cleaning protocols and relubricating protocols. And this is a beautiful drink. Look at this, full of chia seeds, and you can see the colors, blue up here, and then it turns purple. It's prism water. This is a new product that we have. It took me like a year and a half working on the cold extract of tints that we take out of blue-green algae, phycocyan and violeta, and out of beets. And so this is what you get. You get this beautiful color. It's a liquid of vitality. It feeds the mind. So also, you know, we grow a lot of food. You want to get, remember, essential, start growing your own food if you can. This is soursop, and this one's ready to eat right here. This came off our tree. I grew that tree from a seed, and 3 years later it's producing and giving us these are ovaries and testes, guys, okay? This is what the fruit is. This is what all the fruits are. They're ovaries and testes. They are the gonads from the vegetable and the fruit kingdom. Remember, it's their reproductive organs. Wow, that's pretty intimate. Okay, so bananas. And of course, look at the eggs that we got here. This was over the last 10 days. Okay, wow. And these are raw, fertile. Okay, they're not unfertile. And these are real free-range chickens. These are duck eggs, these are chicken eggs. And no one's suffering here. We just did several videos on the Miracle of Eggs series. And there are ways to be able to use the stem cells and the growth hormone on these eggs to be able to help rebuild yourself. It did me. Okay, I've used these technologies here I learned from people from Germany, Switzerland, Italy. And when you're doing research, especially for yourself, you want to figure out then what can we use that is natural to be able to go ahead and actually put, instead of chemical hormones, how about let's just put in ones that we get from miracle plants, miracles. Okay, so you know, I just 3 weeks ago I cut my whole face open, and I just did a whole video series on how I used different techniques on how to close up all these cuts. I should have had about 6-7 stitches right here. Went right to the bone, broke my bone here. I ran into a pole, cut my whole face open. Should have had about 6-7 stitches here, 4 or 5 at the top, and and in just days. Okay, and it was all separated about this big, and you can see there's no scar at all right now. It's been 3 weeks. Okay. And I didn't use any stitches. I used the protocols, the fulvic acid, the magnesium minerals, the iodine. Okay, I used the sun to be able to reprogram it informational-wise, so my electrical body can tell those cells to grow back perfectly without scar tissue. Okay, remember I had no stitches and was separated probably 1/4 of an inch. My bone was sticking out about that far on the side here. I couldn't even open my jaw. And this is why I did the Miracle of Eggs series. I needed some growth hormone. I needed some stem cells in my system to help me regenerate my injury. Okay, so I've used this to be able to also help regenerate and support regenerating my back. I've even taken growth hormone, okay, cycles through the medical doctor, taking them, you know, $500 a week. Did it work? Yeah, it did work. Okay, but is there a better way? You bet. Okay, so anyways, let's walk outside. It's really nice to have avocados. It's nice to have everything in your kitchen, okay? That's natural. These are onions from our garden, more lemons. Everything that's natural, but remember, the biggest thing is, I'm going to show you outside now, is having live food. Okay, you should get one of these also. Okay, this is a inversion swing, and we have these on Earther Academy. And it's one of the best things to help yourself unwind. Okay, and so now we're going to go out in my garden, and this is a alyssum right here. And part of also getting healthy is, oh my gosh, is smelling these beautiful flowers. Okay, here's gardenias. Okay, look at that, beautiful. Okay. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, now here's the garden. Okay. You need live food. You want to try to grow your own food if you can. Okay, look at all my tomatoes. I didn't even plant any of these. These just grew all by themselves. The tomato falls down and it regrows itself. Okay, everything regrows itself here. Okay, the arugula, look, is making more flowers. It's going to drop the seeds down. It's going to make more arugula. You never kill the plant. All you do is you grab the leaves, just like this. And this is what I do during the day if I'm hungry. Now I'm getting live food. And this is how you get healthy. Okay, remember, superfoods. Okay, have super nutrients. Okay, nutrient dense. You need a live food though too. Okay, mineralized food. Okay, again, look at my tomatoes. And you can have these, and they're live no matter what. Even if they're red or they're green. Everything has different properties. Woohoo! And arugula is spicy. Okay, live food. Look at all the tomatoes. That's not spicy. Look at all the tomatoes I got. Lavender down there. Okay. And this is mustard seed lettuce. Beautiful, super spicy, like wasabi. Okay, and these tomatoes all grew by themselves. And I've got red onions going there, beets. This is Russian kale. Look how beautiful the purple is on this kale. Look at that. Okay, and you just eat the leaf. And what you do is, again, you need live food. Cilantro. Okay, this is all Russian kale collard leaves. These are made from snails, and I take care of the snails here. I use organic repellents and borax. These are tobacco plants we're going to grow right here. Look at this pepper tree. These are ghost peppers. And you can see how proficient this plant is making chilies. Okay, those are all pineapples back there, okra, broccoli. So live food, guys, okay, is the key. Okay, it just is. You will become healthy, wealthy, happy, and wise, okay, when you get yourself a water distiller, when you get yourself an earth shift kitchen. can make, remember, all these recipes. I don't care if it's clean out drinks for your intestinal tract, enemas. Okay, all the solutions can be used. You can use sodium bicarbonate 25 different ways. Activated charcoal, high pH activated charcoal. You can use it 25 different ways. Okay, you can brush your teeth with it to whiten your teeth. You can go ahead and detoxify your mouth and your gums. If you're a cigarette smoker, guys, you can use all of these products, okay, for many different uses. And yeah, you spend $300-400 to start out with, and you only need just a little bit, okay, of minerals, silica. Just, you have to figure out how to use it. So then again, watch the videos that we have on YouTube, but better yet, join Earther Academy, $120, and of course we give you your money back in credits. So put $100 of the credit towards maybe getting a water distiller, maybe getting a far infrared yoga mat, okay? Actually not a yoga mat, but a far infrared mat that actually really softens you up. I have one. We have one for the retreat here. They're beautiful. And or maybe getting an inversion swing, okay? Put your $100 credit towards that. You get free shipping if you're in the 48 states. And if not, we'll figure out the shipping for you. So the other $20 you get back is at Earthshift products, and we're wholesale direct anyways. And like I always say, my family lets us keep this company going because we have other companies that let it go. Okay, it's part of a project to be able to make it so you've got everything at your fingertips, and it's the best deal on the internet. It is. You'll see. Remember, free shipping, promotions, everything. And of course, if we don't set this up for you, I found out, okay, that you won't engage easy, because now you're going to go to different stores and you're going to find out that you have this little tiny product's going to cost you a whole bunch of money. So Earthshift's the optimizational, okay, you are going to enhance and you're going to upgrade, okay, and that's easy. It is easy because we made it easy for you on Earthshift. Okay, it's economical, it's all wholesale direct. You can't find a better price and better quality and better packaging. Okay, easy, economical, and efficient. It's all at your fingertips. Okay, so there you go. Get yourself a garden, get yourself a water distiller, get yourself an Earthshift kitchen, and grow some food. Look at these. These are beets right here. And you'd want to eat these leaves right here too. You don't just want to throw these out. And if you're going to have maybe just to let the beet keep growing, you can crack one of these off like I'll do right now. Okay. Take if there's any bugs on them. Okay. Right now they're crunchy. Okay. They're super crunchy. If I wait 5 minutes, okay, it'll be rubbery. Okay, same with these. You eat these right away. Look at, they're super crunchy. These are really, really, really full of what I call plasma and chi. This is how you get healthy. Remember, you eat food for one reason: energy. And this is straight from the sun. That's as close as you're going to get, okay, to being able to grab plasma, grab photonic light, okay, is to have live food, or better yet, I'm in the sun right now and I'm getting it right now. Okay, but you want to clean your skin before you get in the sun. So learn the skin cleaning protocols, and the best thing is you don't even have to change your diet. Okay, again, get yourself a garden no matter what. Okay, if you don't have the land, well, then what you do is have somebody else that has a garden and do some work in the garden. Don't use any pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, Roundup. Do not plant any GMO seeds. Make sure, Earthshift has a bunch of good seeds that we have, organic and heirloom. So that's really good for you to plant, but only put heirloom seeds. Remember, tomatoes are small. Everything's small. Apples are small. Heirloom everything is small. Okay, watermelons aren't the size of 2 feet wide. Those are hybridized, remember, or seedless. You're going to go more towards the heirloom types, which are smaller types, and they have the seeds available. Okay, or at least they are disappearing, okay, at a super fast rate because of all the GMO, genetically modified foods. So, again, when you learn your garden too, you don't kill the plants. Remember, you just take the leaves off the plant. That's it. You take the leaves off the plant and you let it keep growing. You take the leaves off of the mustard seed lettuce right here. Okay, let's just grab one here. And I'm talking about spice immediately. This is wasabi times 10. Oh, here's my buddy. Hey. Who is that hot? Here. You want this? There you go. How are you? Look at yourself. What a beautiful animal, huh? He's my new friend. Okay. As you notice, he's got reptilian type feet, and he loves vegetables. Okay. There we go. Aloha.
Important reminder: all information and ideas are for informational purposes only and are in no way intended as medical advice or as a substitute for medical counseling. Earthshift Products, Dr. Robert Cassar, all of their partners, affiliates, and subsidiaries will not be held accountable for the use or misuse of the information presented therein. This information is not intended as medical advice. The authors, publishers, and speakers of this work are not medical doctors and do not recommend the use of mineral-deficient foods, drugs, or medicines to achieve beauty and to alleviate health challenges. Because there is always some risk involved, all persons involved with the development and distribution of this information are not responsible for any adverse effects or consequences of any kind resulting from the use or misuse of any suggestions or procedures described on our website or Earthshift Live radio talk show or therein.